What is good, guys? It's your boy Dairy Man back at it again with another album review, baby. So then we got Bon Iver, Bon Iver. No, Iver sounds just weird. So I'll say Bon Iver, Sable, Fable, man. Now, when he first dropped the three tracks, the Sable EP, I was like, this shit is amazing. All these tracks are really good. I like them. I can't wait for the album. I'm assuming the EP will be a part of the album, which it is. And then he added two more tracks later on that I did not listen to because I didn't release them before the album. So he had five singles before this 13 track album. So that was pretty interesting. And this album, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't know how to describe it, but I'm gonna try to describe it as best as possible within each of these tracks. I just want to say right now, I really like this album. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I just want to shout out Japanese Breakfast. I want to shout out Saba, and now I gotta shout out Bonnie Iver, man, because the I think even I don't know, I think maybe even JPEG Mafia Deluxe was this year. I think 2025 really is the year for, in my opinion, these underrated, kind of famous, but not really completely appreciated artists that don't really put out albums like that. Like, I wouldn't even be honest with you, I wouldn't even be surprised if James Blake somehow just comes out of nowhere and just like, I'm gonna drop a banger this year. You know what I'm saying? Like you really gotta put a little bit of, just faith and give, kudos to all these underrated artists for honestly dropping amazing projects this year that, honestly just I feel like go over people's heads, and this is gonna be another one of them, bro. Because this album is soothing yet depressing. That's honestly how I would describe this album. Hell, even FKA Twigs, while I didn't enjoy her album that much, I still enjoyed it. Um, you know, but yeah, this album, and then we're getting Kali Uchis this year, dude. A lot of underrated, underappreciated people, right? Let me stop talking. Let's talk about this album. First track, the 10 seconds, cool. Things behind things. I think is what, maybe a 2-minute track, if I remember correctly yesterday. I listened to it. Um, Nothing much crazy about it. It's just really instrumental. It's a decent chorus. It feels very folklorish. I love his voice on it. It's cool, you know. Space Side, this was I think this might have been, no, I think Award Season might have been the 5-minute track. Both of these either way are beautiful. I think it's Bon Iver in the most just enjoyable sense and just his production and just now, Space Side I think is a little bit more sad and depressing. Award Season is just more his voice really shining and just feeling very, I don't know, I feel very happy just listening to his voice through the 5-minute track with some very beautiful production. I do say so, myself, And I feel like it's been a long minute. It's been since 2019. It's been 6 years since the I, album, which I will admit I was not the biggest fan of. I do think there was a lot of good songs on there, but I just don't think it was the best. I don't think it was mid or bad. I just don't think it was really up to par to what I feel like Bon Iver has done in the past. Um but this album, I think, I haven't felt a beautiful Bon Iver album since, honestly, For Emma Forever long ago, which maybe I might do a review on that. I don't know if I got it right, but like the For Emma album, which is I think is his most beautiful album. I mean, I think it's depressing and sad. Oh Lord, but it's so beautiful. And this album kind of feels like that, but it also feels a little different. Short story, 2-minute track, cool, sad story kinda, but it's enjoyable. Everything is Peaceful Love might be low-key the best track because this is Bon Iver in the most different type of genre. I just don't couldn't believe it, honestly. He actually went to different genres in this album a little bit, and took a little detour. And I loved it. I thought it was an amazing song. It felt like Bon Iver doing some, like, I don't know, he switched up his voices and stuff. It felt different, and I loved it a lot. Walk Home, another great song. Day One featuring Dijon and Flock of Dimes feels like low-key a pop kind of a pop song that can kind of go out in the radio if he wants to. Feels like he didn't do, insanely too much, but it did what it had to do, and I like that. I'll Be There, another beautiful track, kind of reminds me of Mac Miller. I'll Be There in a little bit, just really, trying to be there, for I don't know if he said it for his mom or for his loved one, I forgot. Either way, it's beautiful. Au revoir is just a beautiful instrumental outro. Liked it. The only songs I didn't like are, believe it or not, these are some songs that creators liked from, um, Tabby liked this song a lot. It was either Tabby or it was Joey the Anime Man, because they both listened to the album. I didn't like From. If Only I Could Wait featuring Danielle Haim is a song that I probably could have liked, but I just didn't like it enough. Don't think it's that bad of a track compared to these other two, but yeah. And then there's a Rhythm. I just don't think it correlated or even did anything for me. I'm gonna be honest, I just didn't feel that much towards it. But overall, very, very darn good album by Bon Iver. It's an 8 out of 10. A lot of great albums this year, man, and I'm really happy. Um, man, like, comment, share, subscribe as always. Your boy is out. Peace.